Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a little while. A lot of things have happened in life, like a lot. So I don't have my old recording space anymore. I have a better one now, but not the greatest for making videos, so bear with me here. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I had this amazing dream last night, okay? It opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I know some people don't think that dreams really mean anything, but this dream was different. I just want to share it with you, so let me just get right into it. Basically, the general premise of the dream, without boring you guys, is I was in this very public area. It looked like it could have been a mall or an airport or something, walking with a group of people who I don't really know who they were, but we were supposed to be together. It was gray, like everything was gray, like the colors on the inside of the building, there was big windows and the sky outside was gray, and everyone looked like they were in some sort of like a trance or something, almost like zombie-like. And all I remember is as we were walking, someone pointed out that there's a bunch of windows set up throughout the scenery, and if we looked into them, we would see the worst version of ourselves, or we would see attributes of ourselves that we hated. So maybe a past version of yourself or something like that. So everyone was trying to avoid looking at the mirrors. Nobody wanted to see it because they were afraid to look and see who they were at a different point in their life when I guess they were more vulnerable or they didn't like who they were. Now, at some point in the dream, I remember I was in a car and someone was driving me and I was going down a road and I was trying to work out what happened. I wasn't with anybody else at this point, and it dawned on me. I realized that a lot of people tend to only look at the negative aspects of themselves. They'll look at things that they hate about themselves, and that can go for any number of things. That can be physical appearance, that can be when it comes to gender identity, that can be when it comes to your art that you make. There's a lot of different things, even physical appearance and like texture of hair, color of skin, anything. But it could be surface or it could be more internal attributes. But people tend to focus on the negative things about themselves and don't really look at the good stuff, and don't really look at like what's valuable about themselves, or they don't recognize their own power. But then, in the reverse, some people try to focus on the positive aspects of themselves, but they never really look at the negative stuff. They'll try to like keep it out of their view and only focus on the positive stuff, which is also kind of a bad way to approach it. It dawned on me in the dream, and then of course when I woke up, that the best way to go about your life is to literally merge the two together. To be aware of your power, to be aware of your talent, your skill, have confidence in yourself, believe in yourself, but at the same time, be aware of where you came from, what you struggled through, and things that you may not be happy about with either yourself or how you acted in the past. Because I realized that those experiences, those negative experiences, or those feelings of disgust or self-loathing are just overdone emotions that this is really hard to put into words. I basically realized that when people are looking at these negative attributes of themselves, they're missing the full picture. And when they're looking at only the positive attributes of themselves, they're still missing the full picture. And when you can be confident in yourself and recognize your own power, but at the same time, know where you came from and know what you've been through and know that you've grown. The reason why you look at those negative things and you cringe is because you've grown. You're not the same person. You're not in the same place. And whether it was you did something wrong or you just weren't proud of who you were, you've changed. And that's why it bothers you so much. So it's essential to recognize those negative parts, to then celebrate and also recognize the positive parts of yourself. You got to merge them together. Maybe this isn't such an epiphany for some people, but for me personally, I feel like it is, because I feel like it's very difficult to look at the ugly parts of ourselves and still feel proud of the journey that we've made thus far and who we've become. I have a lot of issues when it comes to seeing my own power and like seeing myself in a positive light all the time. I struggle with it a lot. And it's odd because when you dive headfirst into the most uncomfortable stuff about your past, and you have the strength and the fortitude to just keep pushing through, you'll eventually see through it. You'll see your way through it. You'll get out on the other side, and you'll feel so much stronger and more empowered for it. It's an essential thing. You have to look at the negative side. You have to remember where you came from and the mistakes you've made. You just don't let it rule your life. And then you can appreciate yourself for who you actually are more. Well, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it helps someone, because I woke up and thought like I had just come up with like the answer to life itself. Probably not, but it made me feel good about my day. And I want you guys to feel the same. So thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I'll catch you guys next time.